Hello slot car fans, this is going to be kind of a weird unboxing. Got back this afternoon from picking up a whole box full of slot car bodies. They are Lexan, competition type slot car bodies that I guess I got them for, it probably cost me about the cost of, between 1 to 3 bodies, depending on what kind of bodies you're looking at. And I got a whole box full of them. There's 27 slot car bodies in here, plus some other accessories and stuff. And so I'm going to show you all this. So I'm going to set this aside and kind of inventory the stuff, and then I'm going to show you all the pieces in a way that'll make it quick. But I wanted to make sure that I showed you the box first, because it's really funny. This is like the 20-year-old, the guy had a slot car track, I guess, many years ago, and he said this has been in the attic or in the garage or whatever for 20 years. So it's a box of 20-year-old old stock Lexan competition type slot car bodies. So we're going to check it out. So here we go with the look at the first few things out of this box. I've got 4 of these 132 scale air control kits, pre-cut. And I'm not really sure what this is. I mean, it looks like some sort of winging and side dam stuff, maybe for 132 cars, or maybe it's useful on some other cars too. But anyway, I've got 4 of these, and what's really funny is you can see they were sold for $1.50. Let me see if I can get that up here where you can see it better. They were $1.80 back when those were being sold. I also got this bottle of Tire Bright. Now, I've got a sneaky suspicion that the most caustic and easy to evaporate substances have evaporated out of this, because it didn't seem like the top was down all that well. But, we'll see. We'll give it a shot and see what happens with that. And then there's a couple of bodies here, a couple of snowmobile bodies. These are 1/24 scale snowmobiles by JK Products, and I'm pretty sure these aren't manufactured anymore, but it's actually a pretty neat body. It's probably hard for you guys to tell inside the packaging there, but I'll bet you this will fit on a 132 chassis too and make for an interesting little race car. So now we start getting into the big stacks. I've got 3 of these 1/24 scale Alfa Romeo 4 bodies, and they showed me 1/24 scale. They look a little bit small to me. I'm not sure how that works out with competition, back in the day, but these are pretty cool looking bodies, and I ended up with 3 of those in the box. Here we have another triple pack. These are the, well, they say Trans Am Firebirds by Out of Sight. And this looks like some sort of it looks more like a dirt oval type body to me. I can't really be sure. You guys can maybe let me know in the comments. But I mean, it is a low slung little beast right here. Looks like an on-road body either way. But it's pretty cool. And I got 3 of those in this deal too. Also got these slammers. I don't know what this is, but it's a Parma slammer. It's a 1/24 scale clear pro body, and man, this thing is super wedged out. It is just a little wedge, and there's 2 of those here. Now we come to the Corvettes. We've got a couple different Corvette bodies here. I think these are supposed to be 1/24 scale, but once again they look really small. This one's called an 030 Out of Sight Designs Corvette, and it is just a little wedge. And then this other one that's called the Corvette with Rib, basically has a rib down the center. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but that's basically the difference between that body and this one. Is this one has a rib and this one does not, as far as I can tell. But they're both just super low wedgy on-road type bodies. Now we get into all the oddballs. I've got a whole bunch of these on-road cars that are oddballs. This one here is called a Royale with Rib, and so I guess it's another one of those really low wedgy on-road bodies. Hard for you to see in there, but that's what it is. this one called an Alba, which is also very similar. It's just a really wedgy looking on-road body. Here is the Viper. Same kind of idea. These are just super wedgy on-road bodies. The Bola. Oh no, this is a Bula. A Bula. But very similar also. Just looks like a little wedge. Now over here I've got a couple that are a little bit more interesting. Here we have the Kudzu open cockpit GP style. And that's a pretty neat looking car. It's a little bit bigger. And here we have the it says ULT Peugeot open cockpit. I guess maybe that means Ultimate Peugeot. I don't know, but it looks pretty cool. You know, it looks like you're kind of like what's I guess would currently be the LMP type cars, but these were the earlier styles. And last but not least, we have this Mazda open cockpit GTP style, which looks awesome. I really like this one. Once again, probably hard for you guys to see through the plastic. I don't want to open these up yet because they're all basically in, as new or from the factory condition. But that one looks really cool. This is the last round of bodies that I got here in this haul, and this is kind of the more special stuff, I think. Over here we got a Porsche Kremer. It's a 132 scale body, but I mean, I love these Porsches and that. Now, once again, it's hard for you to see through the plastic, but this is an awesome on-road body, really cool looking. And I've got two of them in clear, but I also got one that's already painted. So now you can probably see that one pretty well through the plastic. That is just sweet looking. It's intense. That's going to make for a really cool car. And then over here is my stock car section. There's an old NASCAR, and it doesn't say what the what the scale is on it. To me, it looks like 132 scale. It looks relatively small, but these other ones, as you'll see right below it, are saying they're 124. This Parma Thunderbird right here says it's 124 scale, but it looks like it's about the same size as that car I was just showing you. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me the year of the Thunderbird. I wish I knew that part, because that would make it more interesting. But then we get a couple of them here that are painted also. I've got this Parma Lumina that is painted in sort of a reddish-orange color. And that says it's 1/24th scale, but to me it looks smaller than the other 1/24th scale stuff I have. Same with this one here. It's a Thunderbird, also painted in that same similar color, or in that same color, should I say. And it still feels smaller to me than a 1/24th scale car, but they're saying it's 1/24. So there you go. That's the haul. It was a bunch of bodies, 27 bodies that I got there. So we'll see what I can do with them all. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.